We are doing the workout or lift known as squats. This lift can be done with weights or without them, but since it's specifically a back squat, you would have the bar on your upper back or shoulders.
When performing a back squat, you start with the bar on your upper back and your feet shoulder width apart. You then squat down by pushing your knees to the side while moving your hips back. But be sure to keep your knees behind your toes and back straight. Also, the bar should be aligned with your feet, preferably using an imaginary line. Then you break parallel by squatting down until your hips are lower than your knees or until you achieve a 90-degree angle with your legs. Once you reach this point, immediately squat back up while keeping your knees out and chest up. But be sure to keep your knees behind your toes. Then to finish this exercise, stand with your hips and knees located at the top of your standing position. When spotting someone that is performing a back squat, you first ensure that there is enough space between the lifter and the spotter. You then use closed or open hands when preparing to brace, but choose what's most comfortable. Your arms should extend under the squatter's lats for the stance. Staggered stance would even work while spotting. But an athlete should choose what feels most natural to the spotter to avoid the most support for their lifter. Only a single spotter is required, and the most common type of spotting you'll see involves one strength athlete squatting and the spotter staying behind them, ready to brace them in the event of a failed lift. Another method of spotting requires two spotters. It is called side spotting and is usually seen in powerlifting meets or when performing higher intensity loads.
When performing any workout, you should keep your lifting area clean. If it isn't cleaned, and it could result in injury if you trip over something while you are working.
The muscles being used in this lift are the glutes and the hamstrings, along with many others. This exercise helps with leg strength and sport performance.
The back squat lift was actually called the deep knee bend in the early 1900s. This deep knee bend was performed on the toes with the heels together. Astute observers have noted that the fact that children are frequent and enthusiastic squatters, so in a sense, everyone invented the squat in their developmental age.